talking to is I run a nonprofit here in town on the side of running my company that helps children, right? And we gave 2,500 disabled children Christmas this year, and we also gave away almost 1,000 computers to disadvantaged families. Ran into Bob because I ran that foundation, and me and him decided to start something with veterans. I'm an ex-vet. He got a passion for veterans. So we started a foundation, a nonprofit that we're going to take veterans out to. You want to take over?
Sure.
What's the name of that organization?
Operation
Set Sail.
Well, the one about the kids.
Oh, LCD is LCD.
LCD.
Yes.
Where do you get your
Latino community from businesses. I actually have a very large IT firm, but we bring them in, we recycle them, and we give them to disadvantaged children.
Okay.
So
Do you take donations of computers? Or?
yes, absolutely. If they're reasonable. I mean, you give me like an XP, I can't do nothing with that.
Share a little about your military background, please.
Just, huh? Go ahead. Just in the military a long time. Doesn't really matter.
What branch of service?
Army. Yeah. 11 Bravo, infantry. Ran around, hit my head at things. So,
Hey,
love the
he's being
military.
pretty humble.
Just military, just like you guys. So, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, y'all know the Indianapolis Sailing Club on Geist? Have you been there before? Okay, it's a 13-acre peninsula. On that 13-acre peninsula, we already have 125 docks for boats. We're already starting this program. Okay, we're gonna have these 24-foot sailboats. We have 2 of them designated for veterans. We're gonna develop veteran sailboat racing teams. Our vision is one day, 8 or 9 or 10, where there are 4 veterans racing up and down Geist. And we're gonna teach them how to do it and how to win and how to act as a team and those kinds of things. Okay, so we are going to do that. But what Greg talks about, I'm lucky. I'm very lucky because I've done a sailboat race from Hyannis, Massachusetts to Nantucket 26 years in a row. Well, this year we have 3 45 to 50 foot, very expensive, very cool sailboats. And when you get on one of those sailboats, if you're inside it, okay, that's a wall right there. Here's the other side of the sailboat, and the headroom's up here. These things are massive, and they're close to 50 feet long, and they're 26,000 pounds. We're going to take veterans that we teach this year at the Indianapolis Sailing Club. And one of those 3 boats, it's going to be all veterans. That's my goal. It's going to be all veterans. I'm going to do a lot of the teaching. I've been lucky. I've been able to do Newport to Bermuda races. And so I got pretty good experience. Like Jesse is a Navy SEAL, that kind of experience. That's maybe not a good.
I see you still. You're nowhere near this level.
No, but anyways. Anyway, so no, that's what we're gonna do. But okay, we want to bring veterans, but we want to bring some veterans that are kind of like down and out. We want to sponsor some of them, give them the whole trip.
We want both kinds.
Yeah.
So if you guys know anybody who would qualify for that, let us know. I'm the person. I'll go out and raise the money. We'll send them. We'll pay for it. And I'll go out and get corporations to give us the money, and we'll take them. And if you guys are interested going, I see the vision next year where you're going to bring your children. Your 8-year-old daughter, 12-year-old daughter, 12-year-old son, make it a father and daughter, father and son thing with other veterans. So I'm going to get corporate world involved with the veterans. Cool. So that's where we're headed. So if you know anybody who's qualified who would be interested in going this year, please let us know.
Yeah, and that's you guys too.
Absolutely.
We want like 15 of these boats racing one day against each other.
We'll hang our flags, our unit flags, whatever unit you was in, we'll hang them on the boat. We'll put, whatever you was, we'll put them on the boat, American flags. It's actually an amazing event. So
Thank you.
what we do. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, sir. Next, Steve.
I'm from Primary Communications, Vice President, one of the 2 owners of the company. Greg set the bar pretty damn high right now. I'm more of a spectator, to be honest with you. I'm good friends with Greg. Met Bob a couple times. Just here to learn more about how myself and our team at Priority can, maybe donate time or raise some money. So again, I'll be honest, I'm not a veteran, so I think everyone in this room supports your services. So it means a lot to us, and I'm just honored to be in the room tonight. So that's all I got, just to learn more about how we can give back.
And you love guns.
I do love guns.
You have more guns than anybody know.
Well, can you ever have too many?
Your left elbow was bent shooting that pistol, and Scott will correct you.
What?
Your left elbow was bent shooting that pistol. Scott will correct
So
you.
you did better than me.
So shameless
Good luck.
plug, what we're doing now is once you get back there, we take you to do live fire. So
Oh.
coming out of the holster, changing magazines, moving non-standard positions, all
You
that.
got live fire here?
Not here.
Oh. Let's go over there then.
Juan, we'll talk about that here at the end. Okay? So,
Thank you, guys.
thank you. Stacy, come on up, sir.
Okay, Stacy Beekman, Marine Corps veteran. This is the best one, in case anyone's wondering, and we'll team up with the Navy, because they always sailed our boats for us, and we're good to go in the race next year. I'm the current president of the Elite SDVOB Network, Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Business Network. It's a national nonprofit. It's basically helping service disabled veterans and veteran-owned businesses get to the contracting. The state of Indiana is an awesome place to be because the state of Indiana already wants to have more than 3% of all of their spend go with veterans. So we're trying to match them up. Charles Garcia founded this organization here in the state of Indiana, and he is, working at the highest level. The governor and everything, to get everything pushed through. We've got a meeting coming up at the 22nd of March. We're gonna meet at Champs after hours, and NDOT is gonna come out and have a casual question and answer period. So if anyone's trying to work with NDOT, they have a phenomenal thing that they do. They say, sorry, this is federal money, go talk there, and then they switch over, oh, this is state money, so nobody can ever actually pin them down and get business. So that's one of the things we're doing. I personally have a company, Hoosier Roofing and Restoration. So that being a real estate broker and being in the mortgage business for 20 some odd years, if you guys need any connections, if you're, I don't know what your business is, but if you're looking for real estate agents or insurance agents or anyone in the construction field, let me know. I'd be glad to introduce you to anyone in my Rolodex. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Stacy.
Can I add something onto that real fast?
Yeah,
Just to expand on it, just as proof.
if the Marines are the best, or
Start there.
Just as proof as to your comment on how the state operates with veteran-owned businesses.
Yes.
I came here when I got off active duty. I showed up here in 1999 on a 6-month contract. And I've been a contractor for the state of Indiana for the past 18 years.
phenomenal.
Same
That's the kind
contract.
of success.
Same contract.
That's fantastic. And we have success stories, but there's so many obstacles that they put in your way, and it's very easy to have paperwork build a wall in front of you and keep you from getting it. So that's what that's our goal. So thanks for the information.
All right. Brian Copes with HVAC.
I'm Brian Copes. I represent the Hoosier Veterans Assistance Foundation. We're the largest nonprofit provider of veterans services in the state of Indiana. My agency will celebrate 24 years in operation this year. We have 13 transitional housing properties scattered around Indianapolis. We house 200 homeless veterans every night. Last year in 2016, we provided transitional housing for 487 veterans. That's our largest program. Our second largest program is for at-risk veterans, veterans at risk of becoming homeless. They're behind on their rent, they're facing loss of utilities. We're able to help them with that. Last year we helped 457 veterans and their family remain in their permanent housing setting. Additionally, we have twice weekly outreach. We serve 100 150 veterans a month. Once a week they can come in and get a couple of fresh bags of food and a fresh bag of hygiene items. And then once a month, they can requisition clothing from our very robust clothing pantry, from socks, underwear, hoodies, t-shirts, work boots, a couple of 100 business suits. We dress them up for success and get them out to job fairs and such. So if you know veterans in need, send them our way. Thanks.
Fantastic. You guys do an amazing job too.
Do you by any chance have any business cards or?
I got a ton. Yep.
Thank you.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Their organization does an amazing job.
They do.
I see it up close.
Okay. Albert Winks of Ascension. Come on up.
Yeah, hey guys, so I'm the medevac pilot in the room, thus the purple shirt. End up flying 350 people off the battlefield to Afghanistan, 268 combat missions, and I always look at the patient first. You know, we need to help a lot of people. Jesse and I have had this conversation before that everybody is a leader. We're all leaders in our own life, in our family, and in our business. We all have a lack of four main things. It's information flow, access, resources, and above all, time. Us coming together, we had this conversation before, us coming together, we can do a hell of a lot more together than we can apart. I own a membership-based company. We opened our doors last May and now have over 100 members coast to coast. We don't charge nonprofits to join, so we've grown pretty quickly through nonprofit engagement, participation. So that connects us with the NFL, the NBA, you know, good stuff like that. But also that is a resource to help that person who is in need. So I get like super passionate when it's time to start talking about who are we in the room to help. It's not that we're rubbing elbows with the Navy SEALs and the NFL and the NBA. It's that we're here to fucking help somebody get a house, get a job, get, have time with their daughter, have time with their son. So that's what I'm very, very passionate about. And you'll see me go center stage on that very often, talking about how we are all in the room in order to help out that person, that individual who's probably in dire straits, doesn't have the money, is very proud, as all of us are, and many other opportunities for us to actually do a whole hell of a lot more together than separate. And I appreciate you guys having me out tonight.
All right, thanks, Albert. Okay, next is Charles, what do you got to talk about?
Yeah. Hey everybody, my name is Charles Garcia. I'm the owner of Fossil Construction LLC on the north side. As Stacy said, I brought the elite SDVOB network out to Indianapolis from San Diego. And just a little bit of information on that. When I first came to Indianapolis and working for a pretty decent construction company and started getting into the community, the veteran community, and seeing what the needs and wants were, the biggest thing that I kept hearing was the information is not getting broadcasted. And so that was really the big charge of where the opportunities are, where are those opportunities at. So that's why I brought the SDVOB out. Our company, Fossil Construction, we're an excavating company, do a lot of work with Citizens Energy Group. We love digging in the dirt, we love playing in the dirt. Also, we have a professional services side where we handle large charter school construction projects across the country. So, 10-year vet, I was a member of SEAL Victory Team 2, and now I'm here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charles. And for the Marines, we had a bunch of crayons out front, if you didn't get them. Take notes.
Pictures.
All right, Jim, come on up, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Jim Patton. I'm with a company called World Financial Group. And I'm a veteran, I'm retired Army, 12 years active and 18 reserve, and they got tired of me and threw me out one day. Said, we've seen enough of you. But what I'm trying to do is build a team of veterans in my financial services agency. We do all things financial services. And since I'm a veteran, I want to bring veterans on board with me. Now, what I don't have for them is a job, but I do have for them is a key to their own business that they can build as big as they want. What I'm not looking for are people who have financial services industry experience, because when I get them, I just got to break all their frickin' bad habits. So I just as soon start out with somebody fresh. What they need to be is have an entrepreneurial spirit, be able to hold themselves accountable for what they do, and that's one of the reasons I love veterans, because we can do that, and they need to be coachable. That's and has some skills so that they can sit across the table from somebody and after an hour have them be able to open up their financial bucket, show them the good, the bad, and the ugly so that they can make a recommendation for it. They don't need to know how to sell. We educate people, and if they do it right, you don't sell them, they sell themselves. So again, if you know some vets who are looking to do a business like that, I would love to talk to them. And I have no cap on how many I can bring on board. I don't have a limit. You've got three slots you can fill. I can fill as many slots as I'm physically capable of training, and the more I get, then I'll turn them into trainers, and they can train other folks as they come on board. So,
All right, well, thank you. All right, Craig Stewart, you want to come on? Craig's a friend of mine, does audiovisual and an artist.
I make that stuff work, just really, really big. I own Sterling Productions. It's a AV decor entertainment company. I also wear, oh, nice Matt. I also own a company called Healing Words. It does audio assistance for funerals. So old folks that are at a funeral, they can't hear, they can now do that with 88